Ah, look at you, Jerry. White-knuckling the steering wheel of your Ford F-150, stuck in bumper-to-bumper traffic on the 405, losing another hour of your precious, finite life. And for what? So you can drive 3 miles to buy a gallon of milk and some toilet paper?
Hey, I need this truck. What if I need to haul lumber this weekend?
Jerry, the heaviest thing you've hauled in at truck bed all year is a family bucket of KFC. You think this 3-ton metal box is the ultimate symbol of American freedom? Wrong. It's your leash. You see, you don't drive because you're free. You drive because they made it functionally illegal for you to walk. Today, we are going to uncover how a cartel of car and oil companies ripped the sidewalks right from under your feet, destroyed the greatest public transit system on Earth, and engineered a country that forces you to pay a $1,000 monthly subscription just to exist. Buckle up, Jerry. You are being robbed at 0 miles per hour. To understand the scam, you need to see what they stole from you. Before you were forced to play Mad Max just to get to the pharmacy, American cities actually made sense. They were built for humans, not for machines. We had the classic Main Street. You lived above the bakery, the pub was on the corner, and your kids played in the street. Yes, the street. For thousands of years, the street was a public living room. It was where vendors sold food, where neighbors gossiped, and where kids played stickball. And if you needed to go across town, you took the streetcar. In the early 1900s, America had the most extensive, efficient electric streetcar network in the world. Even Los Angeles, the city that is now just one giant exhaust pipe, had the Pacific Electric Railway with over 1,000 miles of track. You could cross the entire state of California reading a newspaper for pennies.
Wait, America had good public transit? I thought trains were just for European communists.
We had the best, Jerry. But then, the automobile was invented, and suddenly rich guys in massive metal machines started driving into these crowded public streets. And guess what happened? They started killing people, mostly kids and the elderly. By the 1920s, the public was furious. The car was viewed as a murderous, elitist death machine. In 1923, the city of Cincinnati even tried to pass a law requiring a mechanical speed governor on all cars to stop them from going over 25 miles per hour. The auto industry panicked. If cars were speed limited and banned from cities, how would they sell them? They needed to hack the public's brain. Enter one of the most evil PR campaigns ever conceived. The auto industry needed a scapegoat. So, they decided to attack the victim.
Wait, but walking in the middle of the street is dangerous, Crow. That's why we have crosswalks. It's jaywalking.
Look at you, Jerry, waiting for a little glowing green man to give you permission to cross an empty street. You are a perfectly trained dog. You know what a jay was in the 1920s? It was a slang word for a stupid, clueless hillbilly. The auto industry literally invented the crime of jaywalking to shift the blame. They paid Boy Scouts to hand out cards insulting pedestrians. They hired actors to dress up as clowns, get fake hit by Model T Fords, and made the crowds laugh at them. For 5,000 years, walking wherever you wanted was a basic human right. In less than a decade, they brainwashed you into apologizing for getting crushed by a 2-ton machine.
Okay, the clowns are messed up, but what about the trains? Weren't they just old? Didn't we switch to buses because of progress?
Progress. Oh, sweet, naive Jerry. It wasn't progress. It was a mafia hit. General Motors, Standard Oil, and Firestone Tires realized that people taking the electric train weren't buying their oil. So they formed front companies, secretly bought up the streetcar networks, and literally ripped the tracks out of the ground. Did they replace them with something better? No. They replaced them with GM buses, slow, noisy, gas-guzzling buses that got stuck in the very traffic they were creating. They didn't upgrade the system, Jerry. They intentionally made public transit so humiliating and miserable that you would have no choice but to buy a private car. Once they killed the train, they had to make sure you couldn't even walk to the grocery store. This is where they hacked the code of the country, zoning laws. They pushed local laws that made it strictly illegal to build any commercial building near a house.
But, Crow, my suburb is peaceful. I just wanted a quiet place to raise my kids.
Peaceful? Jerry, you don't live in a neighborhood. You live in a biological desert, an endless ocean of fake grass and dead ends with no sidewalks. Teenagers in your suburb get clinically depressed because they are essentially under house arrest until they turn 16. You think you bought into a community? You bought into a holding pen designed to ensure that every single human interaction requires burning fossil fuels.
Well, at least there's always a place to park my truck when I finally get to the mall.
Yes, Jerry, because they mandated it by law, and they destroyed history to do it. In the 1950s, they brought in the bulldozers and demolished historic, vibrant city neighborhoods just to build massive concrete highways so commuters could drive faster. And when you get there, they mandated parking minimums. Today, there are 2 billion parking spots in the United States. That is 8 empty spots for every single car. We literally bulldozed human communities to build free storage for your empty metal box. So why do it? Infinite money glitch. They transformed a luxury item into a biological necessity. To get a job, to buy food, you must buy a car. And it's costing you a fortune. It's not just gas, Jerry. It's the auto loan. It's the insurance, the mechanic. The average American spends over $12,000 a year on their car. They didn't sell you a vehicle, Jerry. They sold you an existence tax. You were paying a premium $1,000 a month subscription to a private cartel just for the right to participate in society. And what did you lose in the transaction? Your community, your health, your peace of mind? Instead of bumping into your neighbors on the sidewalk and having a conversation, you communicate with them by flipping them the bird through a tinted windshield. We traded local pubs and walkable parks for drive-through windows and road rage. The car-dependent city is not a natural step in human evolution. It is a crime scene. It is a monument to corporate greed that you are forced to navigate every single day. So next time you are sitting in the drive-thru burning dinosaur bones just to pick up a lukewarm coffee, I want you to look around at the asphalt wasteland. You aren't driving the car, Jerry. The car is driving you. Wake up. Stop defending the cage they built for you. If you want to know what else is a lie in your life, click here. Or go back to sitting in traffic. I don't care.